Happy Sunday. I'm back for a quickie bonus video because I had a fun dream that had a lot of good energy to it and gave me a lift. Yeah, felt very connected, and even when I woke, I kind of felt like the buzz around my third eye and my face, the way I have sometimes felt after sort of unknown spirit visitors will be around, and or I think they're around and I feel that pressure in my third eye. And then sometimes you get the inadvertent head bobbing, like the connectivity, which I think has to do with vibrations and stuff. Their vibration coming into our vibrational realm is my interpretation, since generally we believe that spirit is vibrating at a higher vibration, and then it just keeps going higher till you get back to source. So it was a levitation dream, and I'm just checking my notes. It took place in my grandparents' house, which is now my home. I bought the home from my father and my aunt about 15 years ago after my grandparents passed, and it's a fixer-upper. So it's been 15 years of hard labor. My family has helped a ton with it. My dad and my mom both, and that's been great. And now most of the major projects here are done. Like yesterday, if you watched the video yesterday, I mentioned that I was, I think I mentioned that I was going to fill the electrical trench because I had a new garage built this summer after the old one was demolished. Well, we demolished it. We took it apart 2 years ago, which was a nightmare because it was more than 100 years old and totally unstable and leaky. And we finally had to resolve to take it down, and we took it down. And it took 2 years to get everything ironed out, to get the contractor here to do the work. And then when the electrical was done, they cut a huge trench through the asphalt and concrete in my driveway in order to run power lines from the house to the garage, to power the outlets in the garage. So I filled those yesterday with asphalt, filled the trench, and then I moved all the old dug up material, like about 400 pounds of it, to the back of my lot, and stored it there. So manly stuff, makes you feel good, makes you feel like a man. So anyway, that's a total tangent, but the dream took place in my grandparents' house. First I was in the front, kind of the front room of their apartment, and then I was in the kitchen. And it was a family gathering, but what was interesting about it was I didn't recognize anybody there as my family. And in the short dream, I was only really talking to like a few people. So there may have been people there that I knew, but they were unseen. So I was talking with, it seemed like a man who knew that I had a reputation that I was able to levitate off the ground. So he was asking about it, and I was thinking, oh yeah, maybe I can show them how I do it. And then there was a young girl of about 10 or 11. She had a kind nature, and a younger boy who was kind of just bobbing around, but he was there. He was younger and not as aware of what was going on. But the young girl, we were kind of friendly, and I said, "Hey, let's go to the kitchen, and I'll show you." So it was just the young girl and the young boy, not the man who had asked me about it. And I think I was thinking that if I could do it on that particular day, then I'd show them first, and then if other people wanted to come to the kitchen and check it out, they could. But I started with the kids for some reason. So I got to the kitchen. Sorry, just looking out the window for a second here. So I got to the kitchen, and I closed my eyes, and then basically it was just like easy. Like it was so easy to get about a foot off the ground that it almost felt like I was on the ground. Like the sensation of being off the ground didn't feel that much different. And then I tucked my legs up in the lotus position, which was kind of cool because I've never done that before in a dream. Because I have dreamt of levitating before and of flying, as a lot of people do. And so lotus position, and then I started to slowly spin counterclockwise. And the entire time, I had my eyes closed and I was concentrating gently. And it reminded me very much of some of the visits that I seem to have had in real life from spirits, where when they come, I will feel a presence in my third eye. And usually I'm lying down, I'm on my back, and the visitation like can involve the head bobbing and what feels like vibrational kind of energy around in my face and my head. And I think what that's about, we talked about it, probably talked about it before, is that I think that because we believe that spirits come in from a higher vibration, that when they interact with us at this vibration, it can cause us to almost like jitter, you know. It's like their vibration is so high energy, but it's very pleasant. It's you feel the buoyancy of their energy, and this was like that. I was rotating, and I could feel the buoyant, positive energy. So the dream, on the whole, was very positive, and I think that given how heavy things have been this week, I think the dream was meant to be a lift for me, and then hopefully a little bit for you too, by association. So yeah, yep, I have a note here. My eyes were closed, and I had to maintain a level of concentration that reminded me of the way I have to focus when I feel the presence of spirit visitors in my third eye, like in waking life. And waking after the dream, it felt like my third eye had been kind of engaged, like I still had that feeling around my face, which was very pleasant. Let's see. There was a slight wobble to the rotation, suggesting the focus that I was maintaining, and making me aware that I was turning. And yeah, I just wrote here again, the dream made me feel more connected when I woke up, and I think it was meant as an affirmation of connectivity in general. So that's the whole bit. Yeah, it was fun. It was a little different than the other levitation dreams I've had, specifically because of that lotus position and the turning. And when I woke up, I really felt like I think I can levitate. But of course, well, I can't, or at least not right now. And of course I tried, but I can't. I still can't. But if I can, I will definitely do a video on it. I don't think that's coming anytime soon. Okay, enjoy your Sunday. Take care.